With New Democrats, you know, I am absolutely firm as leader. There are no candidates in our party that are not for choice. All of our candidates are for choice. That is what you get with the New Democrat. We are firmly behind that. In addition, Ms. May has made it very clear that she is open to working with Mr. Scheer. She is open to working with conservatives, which means she's willing to negotiate on things like healthcare and education and housing, things that Mr. Scheer, like past conservatives, are willing to cut. For New Democrats, that's also non-negotiable. And that's why I made it clear I would not support conservatives, unlike Ms. May, who said she's open and willing to working with conservatives.
Now, Ms. May says that she clarified that position afterwards. She admits that, it wasn't the most clear position she could have provided in that interview, and she says that the party is firmly pro-choice, that all candidates must be pro-choice and must conform to following with the Green Party's vision, and that they're not going to allow any MP to move forward legislation. So what do you say to that then?
It's one thing to make a mistake in terms of a statement or a word. It's another to say very clearly that she has no ability to stop someone from bringing up the abortion debate and then saying, frankly, it's a good thing. That's not a mistake. That's a clear statement of value. It's very different from us. That's Ms. May and the Green Party's values. Our values are very different. For us, there is no negotiation with a woman's right to choose. It's something we fully support. In fact, we want to increase access to abortion services. So it's not just lip service and just saying we believe in the right. We want to defend and fight for that right.
Tout à l'heure, dans une table ronde avec les médias locaux, vous avez dit que le Brexit constituait un problème. Qu'est-ce que vous vouliez dire par là exactement?
Quelques enjeux. Le problème, c'est en matière des accords, si ça se passe, donc il faut avoir une négociation avec l'Angleterre pour avoir un accord séparé parce que maintenant ils sont inclus dans les accords avec l'Europe. Donc ça c'est un enjeu. Autre chose, le problème que je vois avec le Brexit, c'était basé sur une campagne de division, basée sur une campagne contre les immigrations. Et ça c'est un problème parce que ce n'était pas basé sur les faits ou sur les données, sur les chiffres, c'était basé sur une émotion pour diviser la population. Et on voit cet essai de diviser la population augmente à travers le monde. Et c'est aussi un enjeu qui touche le Canada, cette augmentation de politiques divisives et haineuses.
L'immigration, effectivement, est un sujet très important pour vous.
Oui.
Oui ou non, allez-vous serrer la main de Maxime Bernier au débat?
Donc, je suis contre les propos de M. Bernier, je suis contre les idées haineuses, les idées de diviser la population. Je peux avoir un débat et je vais faire ça. J'ai déjà dit que je suis contre la présence de quelqu'un qui essaie de diviser la population, mais maintenant c'était la décision du commissaire sur les débats et on va avoir un débat ensemble. On va voir, c'est difficile c'est difficile quand on parle de quelqu'un qui veut diviser la population, promouvoir les discours haineux, donc c'est difficile. Yeah, so I made it clear that I don't think giving a platform to someone like Mr. Bernier is the right thing to do. In fact, I said it was wrong. His ideas are divisive and are purposely designed to create and increase hate. And so the question is whether I would shake his hand. I think it's something difficult to answer right now. What I can say is that I believe in opposing his values, opposing the divisive and hateful rhetoric that he has, but I'm ready to have a debate with him.
Would you ratify the new NAFTA deal?
Pardon me?
Would you ratify the new NAFTA deal?
No, I think the new NAFTA deal is a bad deal. It hurts Canadians by increasing the cost of medication. It hurts farmers by opening up gaps in the supply management. And there's no protections for workers' rights or for the environment. And the Democrats in the States right now are working to make those environmental and labor rights protections enforceable. In that case, it would make it a step further along the way to being a deal that would be more supportable. But with the betrayal of families that can't afford medication and the betrayal of farmers, it's not a bill that I would ratify.
So if you were Prime Minister, how would you
I would work like the Democrats in the States are working on making sure it's a stronger deal that has more protections in place.
Oui, ce matin, vous avez promis 10 milliards sur 4 ans pour les services de garde abordables. Votre équipe a également laissé savoir que les provinces qui disposent déjà d'un tel système pourraient avoir droit à un retrait avec compensation financière. Actuellement, le Québec dispose d'un tel modèle. Le Québec est environ, un peu plus que 20% de la population canadienne. Est-ce que ça veut dire que le Québec peut s'attendre à avoir un chèque de 2 milliards sur 4 ans pour les services de garde si le NPD prend le pouvoir le 21 octobre?
Donc oui, le Québec peut prendre la retraite avec compensation. Ça, c'est une valeur de notre parti. On est fiers de ça. L'exact montant, il faut faire plus de... Pour moi, je ne sais pas exactement c'est quoi le chiffre, mais oui, le Québec peut avoir la retraite avec complète compensation.
You talked about having a good relationship with the U.S. today at that roundtable and how you wanted to, work on that. I'm just wondering how you do that when you've said comments like you want Trump to be you hope he's impeached, and you wouldn't go ahead with the new NAFTA deal.
Well, I think that you can have a very good relationship with a country and understand how important it is, have a serious relationship. At the same time, as we're good friends with the states, you also, as a good friend, have to call out when a friend is doing something wrong. And with someone like Mr. Trump, he is no friend to justice and fairness, and it's important that world leaders call that out. And his tactics have been bullying. And the only way you can stand up to a bully is with strength, and I'm prepared to do that.
Hell yeah!
Aren't you worried about what that could mean for Canada, though? I mean, this is someone who doesn't like when people do things.
Well, the results are when you don't stand up to a bully, what he's done so far is put forward changes that have hurt Canadians. And Mr. Trudeau has caved to him and negotiated a worse deal than before, a deal that hurts families because it raises the cost of medication. It hurts farmers because it opens up gaps in the supply management. It has no protections in place for workers in their labor rights, workers' rights, and environmental rights. So I don't see how kissing up to Mr. Trudeau, Mr. Trump has helped. I don't see how being afraid of him has helped. It's hurt Canadians, it's hurt workers, and I don't believe that's going to be in any way a benefit to Canadians.
Peut-être en français, si je peux me permettre.
Donc, avec des bons...
Je peux peut-être la reposer. Est-ce que vous ratifieriez, est-ce que vous iriez de l'avant avec la ratification du nouvel accord Canada-États-Unis-Mexique?
Non, parce que je pense que c'est un accord qui est mauvais que l'ancien accord. C'est un accord dans lequel on va perdre beaucoup pour les familles. Donc, ça veut dire qu'avec les brèches dans la gestion de l'offre, ça va faire mal aux producteurs laitiers. Aussi, ça va augmenter les coûts pour les médicaments. Et il n'y a aucune capacité de renforcer les réglementations pour les travailleurs et pour l'environnement. Les démocrates dans les États-Unis essaient maintenant de renforcer l'accord pour s'assurer qu'il y a des protections pour les travailleurs, pour l'environnement. C'est exactement ce que je veux faire aussi. C'était en fait le travail du Premier ministre de défendre les gens, mais il a manqué cette responsabilité, tourner les dos aux Canadiens et Canadiennes. Et moi, je ne fais pas ça. Je travaille pour les gens et je m'assure que l'accord travaille pour les travailleurs et les travailleuses.
When it comes to the opioid crisis, what do you say to people that are, for example, parents who lost their kids to the crisis, who say, look, I'm really disappointed that there's not one politician out there from the major parties saying, yes, moving forward, I want a safe supply of drugs.
I'll say to those family members, I've met them, and I've been. It's been really sad to hear their stories. The fact that there was a dad at one of our meetings, our town halls, who talked about losing his son, and he raised the issue of safe supply. And I want to say to him and to anyone who's lost a loved one that I'm willing to do whatever it takes that's based on the science, based on the evidence, that will save lives. I think all Canadians need to get behind that. And so the first step that I'm committing to right now, I've committed to before, but I'm continuing, is to ensure that we respond to people who are dealing with addiction, mental health, and poverty with a compassionate and healthcare response instead of a criminal justice response. But I think we need to go beyond that, and I'm open to having conversations about any measure that will save lives.
He said he's really disappointed that after I talked to him after that press conference, and he did say he was disappointed he's not hearing the words come out of your mouth that safe supply of drugs is something you would move forward with.
Yeah, and I'm sad that he feels that way, and I understand where he's coming from. He's frustrated and he's angry. And I want to say to him, I'm open to any conversation about any solution that's going to make, that's going to save lives. And I'm open to that. I know that we've got to have the courage to save people and save their lives, and it means changing our approach. It means immediately declaring a public health emergency, stopping the criminalization of people who are dealing with addiction and poverty and mental health, and other measures. And I'm prepared to have that conversation.
Can I ask one more really quick? My colleague asked you this in French, but could you just tell us again, when it comes to Brexit, yes or no?
So I mean, it's a decision for the people of the United Kingdom to make, and they made a decision in the referendum. What I've said is that I'm troubled by the way that decision arose. It was based on a campaign of division, a campaign against immigration, a campaign based on a lot of fear, and not based on the facts. And I think that's very problematic. We're seeing a lot of that happen around the world, where campaigns are driven by politics of division and of fear, and not really looking at the problems, which are policies that benefit the powerful and the wealthy that hurt everyone else. When governments do that, that's what hurts people. When governments like Mr. Trudeau gives billions of dollars to the wealthiest corporations but says no to families that need help for medication, that's the problem. I mean, it's not really for me to have an opinion on Brexit. I think that the campaigning around it was divisive. I think it's problematic that it was designed around a campaign of fear and of fear of immigration. It's a decision for the people of UK to make, and they've made their decision. I think it's problematic that it was based on fear, that it was based on division. And the problem that's now going to occur is that the United Kingdom will now have to negotiate separate trade agreements with countries when they were once included in the European agreements. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks all. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
It's good. Look at the beautiful totem poles that we have behind us. Yep. Forgot about those. Cool.